Sorry about that. The game's audio was off. I thought it was on, but I missed it. Let's rebuild this real quick. I don't like having these things broken, especially when I can fix them. Now, once you kill the Shadow Dragon, you don't have to worry about the left. But you shouldn't anyway.
Wakes from sleep.
And we go through here and pick up whatever's on the ground. Nothing special. Okay. Now we can just kind of scoot down through here. There's probably more of those in this floor that I've missed in the paths that I don't travel as often. But when we come back through with the DLC, we'll probably end up finding them. It's just one of those things. Okay. No. There's a basket right there. It reset some of the furniture I'd knocked out. That's gonna be troublesome. Okay, now let's get this stuff dropped off. I don't need a lot of that. Drop that off in there. Drop the food off. Drop the cloth off. I also added a new dot. The dot used to be a hard to see thing. Now it's a easy to see cross. I do like that. I can tell you how many times I was looking for the target and couldn't find it. Alright. So down to the bottom of the depths. Down to the pumps. There you go. Crystal bottom. Crystal descent bottom. That's where you want to start. We'll look there. See what we've got new. And we'll go from there. Map. So, crystal descent bottom. Going down. There's paths here. Oh, that's the deep depths. It's probably the deep. Okay, so this floor is clear. Going up. That's that floor and this floor. Going up. It's just that floor. And going up. There's nothing there. Okay. So there's nothing new in this one map-wise. Let's start ourselves in Upper City 1. No, Upper City 0. This puts us in the outside the troll area. Okay. This is the top side of Dwarven. We have these two paths we knew about. That's the ranger station and the door, which goes into the orc catacomb, and outside. This one goes into the orc zone. Hungry. Down here is... that's desolation. This is the Eastern Bastion. So far, nothing really new. That's actually good. Okay, so from here, we're going to start exploring again. We need some stuff. So we need to find the statues and whatnot to get Khazad and Dwarrowdelf. Now, I don't really need Khazad. Dwarves would be great. And good news, the DLC reset all of our ironwood. So that's got benefits. Especially when you need ironwood. Now, do I need ironwood at the moment? Not really. I'm actually sitting pretty okay with this stuff. But I'm going to need it once we start getting things unlocked. And like I said, we're going to need a couple hundred of it. Not really concerned about collecting ironwood at the moment. I just wanted to see if it reset everything, and it looks like it pretty much did. We got orcs over here. I don't know if it reset the orc camps in here. I mean, I hope not. Some of these orc camps are a pain in the butt to get rid of. Though they will be easier now that I have a tier 4 axe. Now there's a door that goes that way. Right here. There's one that goes that way. Now, what we're looking for is food. Bye. Bye. The hand axe is good. I still prefer the locks, the polearm. Still my favorite weapon.
That's all you got?
Now, I haven't tried some of the other weapons yet. So there might be one that I do like better. Because I haven't tried them all. I haven't tried, you know, a lot of the other ones. Fundin. That's good. Oh. Ooh. Bye, boys. This one's pretty easy once you know its pattern. Yep. Bye. So Fundin, I think I need 3 more. I got 2 right now. Oh, there's another one. Kind of hard to get to. That's 3. Pallet of scrap lumber. I'll leave it there for now. I don't need it. Let's just finish one side and work our way towards the other. There's a lot of area. And we're looking for statues and such, so I want to work our way through it slowly. Because before we kind of trudged through balsam wood piles. Interesting. Oh, and wood pallet? Wood pallet? That's new. It used to be they didn't do anything but regular wood. Now they have other woods other than regular wood. That's nice. Makes a lot more sense. Okay, we'll go across here.
There's something. Get 'em, lads.
We got orcs. One more
There we go.
round.
Let's see what else we got. Anything good here? What's that? I'm looking for statues and such. Really need the Fundin statues so I can finish up the ossuary. But
There's nothing.
that's the area in which we travel. No. Wait a minute. Is it up? probably takes me up to the other floor. This area is a pain in the butt to traverse because there's so many floors. And unfortunately, because it's one block, even the new map doesn't help much. That's okay. I want one more Fundin statue. I think that's all I need. Maybe up higher? No. Not in this building. Over there. There it is. Why is that in the middle? It looks like a grass field. That's weird.
Stop fooling and get back to patrolling.
I don't know. But there's a lot of new stuff. A lot of little visual changes. A lot of little visual changes. There's a lot of resets and whatnot. So now we do know that our waypoint is down there. That's where we left at. You know, it did lose its campfire.
Moria is ours now.
Yeah? Come here.
Nowhere to run now.
Bye. Nice waterway. You managed to survive that fall, which is kind of interesting. Give him credit for that. Wasn't exactly a light fall. But here's our trailstone. Back to our main camp for the moment. And unload. So we want some lunch. Sleep. Unload. How are you doing, son? How are you doing today? We're exploring the areas we haven't been in yet. Rather than pushing forward, I decided today would be a good idea, especially with the new update. There might be some new stuff that we've missed. Content we want to go back through and verify that, you know, we've actually got it all. So, we're working through it slowly to make sure we're not missing nothing. And how are you doing today? Everything's doing well for you. I also found out that if you anything you broke prior to the DLC release has been reset. So there is rubbish in my little homestead here. It's not supposed to be here. Because it's stuff that I've already broken. And now it's kind of in the way. And that makes me sad. What are you up to today? Was work good? And that takes care of all of that. The only thing I need is to get some granite. Oops. Need some granite just in case. So if you missed it, the other day, we beat the Troll King, and we now own Durin's Forge. But we didn't finish exploring Dwarvenfell, and we haven't explored the Desolation area. So we're still working on that. That's what we're doing right now, is going back through those zones in order to see what we're missing. But the new map looks nice. I do like the new map. The new map is really slick. So in our case, we're going to stay in Dwarvenfell a little bit, and we got these two sections up here that we haven't explored. We're actually going to go back and pick those up. Once I figure out how to get back upstairs. I think we're down at the moment. Is there? Ooh, that's a little tight. No. It's not that one.
Works.
Yeah, I see them. Is it this one? No. I have to go across the river. That's fine. That's fine. We'll figure it out.
Go hurt them.
Oh, there we go. There's the area going up. Ah! Look at there. We need that. I need it for. I think. Alright, that gives me 4 for Fundin. So, I believe that finishes out our Fundin collection. Which is up here. So once we get that taken care of, we'll be good, I think. Alright. Place. Well, I need 3. Open. What do we get? Balin's Company Shield. The Last Alliance helmet. And some more. So, Balin's Company Shield. Let's see here. Paladin's Company shield is a tier 4. Made out of steel and ironwood. Very nice. Very nice. And the Last Alliance helmet is a tier 3 helmet. Okay. See, that shield would have probably been useful. Because I'm currently using a BellaDragon shield. So that would definitely have been a useful item. Fighting the Troll King. But we cheesed him, so it really wasn't that big of a deal. Orc.
That's all you got?
Alright, that one's down. Got some more orcs in here. I also have a ranger camp. So, set up the ranger camp. Give yourself a map stone here. And open that, which gives us Dawnbreak Ale. Okay. There's a chest over here, which has some more stuff in it, which makes me happy. Yeah, I always put those at the ranger camps. It's convenient to do so. So there is an ore here. Question is, what is it? Oh, fallen dwarf. Okay. Don't know. It's adamant though. So that's bad. I don't have a strong enough pickaxe for that. This we can't do adamant, I'm going to do granite. That's rock. That's gold. Wait, I don't... So, we're gonna need the stronger axe for this. Okay, that's fine. Let me go get my other axe then. And we'll do a little bit of mining. Definitely unload things though. Because I don't need some of this stuff. The cloth bucket is getting a little full, I think. It's definitely getting a little full. That's okay, I guess. We'll deal with that. Metal fragments is fine. The org pelt and the seeds will go outside. Then I just need to change out my axe. We're gonna need the big one. In order to deal with this. need to mark this one as Ranger Camp. Makes more sense. Hold on. Right, edit. Ranger Camp in the Upper City. Alright. Now we can do some mining. Now, this is going to be gold, which is really nice. That'll let us make some Khazad. However, it's going to be a bit of a nuisance. Because we need to get a little high. And I could accidentally take out the stone facades. I don't really want to do that. But, you know. It's always possible. So. And these rooms are actually really nice. Because once you've taken out all of these stone fill-ins, you have a really big space to work with. If you wanted to craft something. So it'd be easy to turn these into like a forge space or something. Or a multi-story house. Now, do I need all this? Yeah, but nope, I really don't. I really don't. And we're tired again. I swear, this dwarf, she gets tired so easily. And now we'll be tireless. Thanks to our frenzy.
We shape the halls till evening calls, pour over ore till days end. Way, hey, when the tool grows dull, ale in my hand by the hearth.
So fatigue will mean nothing at this point. Now, should I do all this adamant? I really don't need it at the moment. However, once you get the new expansion stuff up and running, I don't know if you can automate like clearing out halls and stuff and let them just collect all of the materials that are coming up the halls. So you don't have to sit there and worry about it. It allows you to focus on, like, you know, building and stuff. We'll have to see. Because I don't know what all is in there. Why are we despairing? That's interesting. I'm despaired. Totally weird. That's new. Apparently, if you're out of light too long, they'll just spare you. Which kind of begs to differ. If you build showing up, you build those, they actually count towards light now. Interesting. Because they didn't count towards light in the past. Of course, they also didn't despair you unless you were in shadow. So that makes life a little more interesting. Or in the deep, down in the deep mines. Where, you know, nothing mattered because you're always going to be in shadow. You're always going to be in despair. Which didn't make any sense to me. Why I can't build, adequate light and not be despaired. In an area that's got, torches and maybe a Duran's lamp or something. And yet, I'm still despairing. Makes no sense to me. Because if dwarves despaired that easily, they would never have dealt any death. They would never have dug into the mountain. They would have stayed close to the surface. It's just the way they are. Non-magical despair shouldn't affect dwarves. But, that's just me from being a D&D player.
Drums in the deep. They're coming.
Look, a horde's coming.
Get him.
I bet they can't find me. Let's bet they can't find me. Let's get a giggle there. Oh, bat. Bat, get out of the way. You're causing me problems.
Eyes up! Monsters in the air!
Yeah, I know. There's nothing I can do because the dwarf just won't climb out. And the bats literally are the worst part of this game. They're in the way. Hey, look. I guess we'll go kill some orcs. Oh, look, the horde's left. But the bats haven't. Because, bats just stay forever. Okay, so that gets rid of the stupid bats. How much wool do we 110? That's a lot of Khazad ingots. That's a lot of Khazad. I think we'll stick to that for now. I really don't need that much Khazad. Alright. Let's have a look what's in here. Oh, I need to eat. Look, I'm exhausted. What else is new? Okay. So we've eaten, so we've just wasted food. It's fine. We need some midday snacks and take a nap. With that, we take some food. We take some more hams. That's not good. We're running low on ham. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop off the gold and the adamant. I actually don't need that much either right now. So, we're fine. Let's go back to exploring. Dwarves. Now, this particular area does have 2 outs. So let's go ahead and check those out. I don't know if there's any statues in Dwarrowdelf. Oh, it hasn't loaded yet. Come on, load. Come on. Well, the next zone. So we got this one over here, these 2 over here. Don't know how far it's gonna go. There it goes. Ooh, iron. It's a nuisance. You know. What are we in? I don't recognize this. Yes, I do. Never mind. Never mind. These are family crypts. This is an upper city block. This will have either 1 or 2 statues in it. Now that gives us just some resources. So nothing there. Now these upper city blocks have 4 homes. In this case, it's got some gold in it. That's all you really find in this area of the map. That's not the interesting part. The interesting part, and I'm just looking to see if there's another statue running around here, isn't actually that. It's actually this door over here that you might have missed. So right over here. goes down underneath the city. And down here, there are rooms upon rooms. And somewhere, you can find it. It's usually a room of interest. It's kind of hard to find. Once you figure out where you are,
Works.
now this one's an interesting room because it goes up. And I don't know if there's actually anything that spawns up there. But it's worth looking. So far, I'd say no. Oh, there's a chest. See? Worth visiting. Totally worth visiting. Nothing else in that corner. Okay. Just gotta search one more room in here if I can figure out where it is. That usually has one of those gold chests in it. Or maybe I'm thinking one of the other buildings. Ah, chest. Okay. Right.
There's something out there.
Well. Kind of an interesting spot for that to have spawned. It's always fun to see that stuff.
Till Durin wakes from sleep.
Okay. I'm beginning to think I have the wrong building. It's fine. We'll just dig our way out. I was thinking of probably one of the other buildings. Because a lot of these areas like this, where you can go down into the Undercity and explore. There's chests and stuff down there. I found orcs and stuff down there too. This building is an interesting one to explore. There's a lot of places in this one that you can find, like statues and stuff. Not really concerned about these because Upper City doesn't have any more blueprints for us. So I'm more just doing it to map the city than anything else. Troll.
Troll! Did he see us?
No. He didn't.
I need a better weapon for this.
Considering this is the one I used to kill the Troll King, it'll be sufficient. It's just a lot of hit points, and you don't have any gauge on where his health is. Unless you're counting attacks. Look, I want a troll. Oops. I want a troll hide throne, thank you. And to do so, I do need a little bit more troll hide. Just die, a troll. Jesus, troll needs to die. Back him up a little bit. There he goes. I got some troll hide. Repair this. It's fine. And then we'll go repair the, ooh. I don't have a drone's lamp on me. But I guess we can do it. Let's give us a little bit of generic light. Let's see, iron. Iron. Again, don't need any of it. Iron. Might be a good place to set up a base camp.
Moria is ours now.
Okay, so there's a mark here.
Shut it. I hear something.
Don't have what I need to get down there. That's a gold vein. Let's see. There's a chest here. I need to unlock. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and build a quick camp here, and we'll probably just destroy it when we come back. You almost finished the game? Let's see where we are. We just finished the Troll King. We have Durin's Forge unlocked. We have the Elven Gardens, the Mithril Forge, and the dragon left from the base game. And then there's all the new content for the Dwarven folk expansion, which we don't get until after we open the doors. And I'm not doing that until after I kill the dragon. Even after I get the DLC, which will be later this week. Because I can't pick it up till I get paid. It's not expensive, it's cheap, very cheap. But I do have to, be kind to my checkbook. I have bills to pay first. So once I do those, then I'll look to see if I can afford it. It's usually the way it works. But we're making progress. Depending on how much time I spend goofing around exploring like I am today, will depend on how long it will take me to get through it. To be honest. And I don't know what that's going to look like. That could be another 20 hours or so, or another 40 hours. I don't really know. That's full. Okay, hold on. I need to make some new Minorian cloth. I need to make some space. You need almost no cloth fragments. They don't need that much new Minorian cloth, but if I do this, then I can get rid of some of this 700 cloth scrap and make some space in the bin. Not that you need that much Numenorian cloth. You probably only need 20 or 30 fine cloth anyway. Now for fine cloth to go to, you need 3 fine cloth. 3 Numenorian cloth to become fine cloth. So, if you want to say if we do 100 of this, and then we convert it over to fine cloth, we'll probably be completely fine for what you need to beat the game. If you want to go and get like every little thing, every armor piece crafted, and you get all the new people in, and if you actually have to armor them, and provide like materials and stuff, totally different problem. That might take, a lot more materials. So I'm just going to take us up to 60. At 60, and then we'll just make fine cloth out of it. And why do I have inverted stair buttresses after making fine cloth? I don't know. Now I'm kind of curious. What happens if I make enough for fine leather? Have I made fine leather before? Apparently I have. Anyway. So weird. But, what was I saying? Oh, finishing the game. We're getting close. I'd say achievements-wise, we're probably around the halfway mark. Of things that have to be achieved. And like I said, we're scouring around, just mapping out the rest of the game more than anything else. I don't need a lot of this stuff. I don't need a lot of gold. I've got probably enough gold to make all of the Khazad ingots I will probably ever need. You really don't need that many. There we go. But there's tons of gold in this game. It's like they expected you to use a lot of gold, and then they didn't give you anything to do with it. It's kind of weird. I don't know why they would do that. I mean, if you want to make gold piles, I mean, sure, I guess. I guess you could do that. Oh, also, the other thing you use a lot of Khazad ingots for is these big brewer stations. These take 40 ironwood and 5 Khazad ingots and 12 shatter ingots to make these king's brewing stations. And that's, significant expense. If you're talking about expenses. I don't have materials for that at the moment. Is that a Fundin? Cool. So I don't have what I need to make a thingy over there. What's that? Alchemist stuff. That's the kind of stuff that when you're rebuilding, you just make and then build around it. Let's see what's through this wall. No clue where this is gonna go. Probably nothing, nowhere interesting. Troll. Told you, troll. Clearly a troll room. Anything good in the troll stash? Not really. No extra rooms back here. So I really don't have a need to kill the troll. Unless I want the troll leather. I mean, that's really the only reason to kill the troll.
I need a better weapon for this.
That's doing 7 to 9? That's been the same basic category. Ow. Ow. Oh, there's a Durin's lamp. How? Yeah, the charge up does way more damage. But bloody bugger. Hey, eat. Jeez. It leaves you open to attack. Unfortunately. Oops. This guy. Just gotta roll past him. Come on, dude. Oh. Just roll between his legs. Roll between the legs. There he goes. Yay, more scroll leather. Now, there is a... Ah, there's one here, okay. I don't know if this will negate the other one from here. We'll have to see. You can see it. We'll have to see. Come on. Do the thing before I die of curse. Where I skipped? No. Well. This one here. I can't see that one completely. Does keep it kind of at bay, but it doesn't matter. I got the Mora's gift. The Mahal's gift. I think I don't have some sunstones on me. Probably some sunstones would be fine. So I might go do is go grab me some sunstone real quick. So that I can patch this in, and then we're done with this section. Yeah, get back here. Give me your work pots. Really? Well, I'm not concerned about your curse. This area. Yes, please. Let's, heal from the... There's eggs! I have a cursed beast lair. With eggs. What is this? Does that mean if I leave the eggs, he'll respawn and he's farmable? Well, he's gonna die. So what's this? Adamant. Probably gold. Let's hope. There's a cursed beast out there. It's fighting an orc. The cursed beast will win. But I'm curious what's in the adamant pile. Yep, gold. That one's gold. We'll leave that be. There's a statue over here. Let's go ahead and patch that up. Ooh, I need more granite. I'm gonna have to go down and get some granite. I don't have that much left. Well, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I knew he wasn't complicated. No, he drops his scales. If I leave the eggs, I bet you he'll respawn. Which means I can get a scale farm if I need it. Don't know why you would need it. But, you know. I guess that's a thing. Because you don't, you don't really need that many scales. Honestly, I think for the only items in the game that you need scales for, I think you need like 10 total. I think. Maybe it's only 6. Anyway, it's not a lot. Which is good, because there's not a lot of scales available in the game. I have iron. I got some stone I need to put away. I got some iron I need to put away. Coal. Put the coal away. Put the iron away. Put the adamant away in a minute. Okay, what's the stuff put away? And in this bin, I need 3 of those. E. That was bad. Didn't deposit all the gold like it normally does. Alright. Deposit. Alright. Stitch the adamant. And then, the book needs to go away. You put the book away. And then we'll finish this up. Alright. So let's go get some food ordered. Let's order up some food. Get some sleep. Eat that. Reset our supplies. Good there. Good there. Back to the range keep. Now, based on this, we have one area on this floor to finish exploring. Then we have this area here, and we have desolation. So, I'm interested in making sure we have a full map more than anything else. Because having a good map means that later on, when I actually want to do more exploring, it'll be way easier. When we want to do cleanup and repairs and stuff. Assuming we actually go that direction. Alright, so aside from the fact that we have more statues, that I'm rebuilding just because I can. Let's finish the Durin's lamp. This also goes back into the orc encampment. And I could go do that, but I think I'd rather have tier 4 or tier 5 armor. I'd really rather have tier 4 or tier 5 armor
Wakes from sleep.
before I go take out that.
We got orcs.
Yeah, I see that, but what I don't see is a reason to disturb them.
One more down.
These Gundabats? No. Not Gundabad. Just regular orcs. Well, that doesn't help me any. We need Gundabad orcs. Without Gundabad orcs, I can't make the Durin steel that I need. Bye. Ew. Don't care. Y'all don't matter to me.
Moria is
Wow.
ours now.
He just kind of tried to suicide, didn't he? He managed to not suicide. Oops.
Kill the dwarves.
That's one more for me.
Fine. I need to go down. And where's the next elevator going down? There it is. Like, where's the next stairwell, elevator, something going down? I need to go down to the next floor. You can go down farther. You can go down to the waterfront, honestly. Don't know why you'd want to, but you can. We're okay on cargo.
Eyes up! Monsters in the air! Ha!
Now, in this area, which is desolation, we can get Gundabad iron, and we can get the Durin blueprints. Which is very important. especially for us. Okay, yeah, that goes down. That's fine. That's fine. Now, these are Gundabad versus non-Gundabad orcs, and frankly, I'm completely inclined to let them massacre each other every time I come through this door. Because they keep dropping stuff down there. And as long as I don't eradicate them, they seem to just keep respawning and adding to the pile. So I see no reason in stopping that for the time being. I mean, true, does make it easier to climb up if I could go from there. But I think I will just go ahead and clear them out, though. Hopefully. We get a lot of Gundabad iron from these guys. I'll also take the, anything else they've got. See what I mean? There's a whole bunch of stuff down here from me not clearing them out and coming in here on a regular basis. So now that I've intervened, I don't know if they'll respawn again on the next event of me coming in here. So, no clue. But you know what? Considering I got all that for 5 Gundabad, really wasn't worth that much. Now, to be fair, again, you only need like 100 Gundabad. You don't need that much. You know what? Rather than going back and forth to that point, let's go ahead and progress on.
Drakes!
Oh, snap! I'll take the frost drake hides. Ooh. Oopsie. Two. Oopsie. Yeah, I know. There it goes. I got some drake bones. Now, here we can cross through the crossroads. And we can get ourselves over into the Durin Forge, where we do have a save point. Just up here. Why the orcs fight? Okay, so the reason the orcs are fighting, you have Undermountain orcs, and you have Gundabad orcs. The Undermountain orcs are with the dragon. The Gundabad orcs technically were following the troll king who you kill a little farther in. But you also see orcs fight in another area where you have the orcs versus the Uruk. And it's like, so you have I think it's either Gundabad or regular orcs, and it's versus the Uruk. And they will fight as well. They're different factions. Does it make any sense? Not really. But it is what it is. Anyway. Into this area. It's a Durin's Forge. One thing I've done with this one is actually patch up the statue of Durin the Fifth and put myself a waypoint. I haven't done anything significant here. I probably will at some point. So the only piece of Durin's gear I have is the guard helm, like star metal and Durinal. The problem is star metal I don't have yet, and Durinal requires Gundabad. So there's that. Now, if we repair here, if we go outside to the salt thingy, okay, this cart in the way. Thanks. You're in the way. You're in the way. I have enough to do one journal. Now, I think I have some journal as it is. But honestly, it's not going to be a lot if I do. No. Apparently I have no journal. I had some journal or some Gundabad metal or something. No. Apparently I don't have any Gundabad. Thanks. That's no fun. So we're gonna have to farm some Gundabad. Because I have a whopping 3 journal. And no star. Which is kind of sad. Let me check this one. Nope. That's no fun. Alright, so let's just unload everything. Positive note. Later on, like you can make iron ore out of, there we go. You can make iron ore out of the scrap iron now. And you can make ironwood out of, I think it's wood scraps and iron for some strange reason. Where did buttress stairs? Interesting. Not so sure about that. That's why the journal palette. Yeah, it is. And upstairs, I guess. I want to make the ironwood pickaxe. That's what we really want. Because that means I don't have to carry around the quarry master anymore. Yeah. That's a problem. That's a bigger problem. I guess we're okay for the rest of it. But we are running low on food. That is definitely an issue. Definitely a problem. Don't know what we're going to do about it. Well, I need granite. So we hadn't noticed, our granite stores are super low. So I think we're going to spend the last few minutes of today's adventure, and we're going to go down into the lower depths. We'll start with the crescent bottom. And see if we can't find ourselves some granite. Fine rust. I have a bed here. It's fine. It's really intended for me to be able to farm mushrooms, but yeah, I'll walk towards that.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Because what we need is granite. Don't really care if I get iron or whatever. I just need a bunch of granite. In this case, this is iron granite. And it's going to have jade in it. And that's fine with me. I don't care about the jade. I don't care about the iron either. I love the granite. That's all we need. I don't know what we're gonna do with it once we get through the adventure part, but right now we need a bunch of granite. a bunch of granite. And without it, we're not going to get all of the things unlocked we need to unlock. Because all of the statues from here on out need granite. And so unless you have lots of granite running around, you're not going to get very far. But in our case, it won't take us long. Come on. Now, Durin's axe might be a faster dig out. Because in order to get Durin's axe, I have to kill the last orc encampment. The Gundabad orc encampment, specifically. Which, trust me, that will please me too. Because Gundabad orcs are very useful. Getting the Gundabad orc, but I'm also kind of, if that last incorporated is Gundabad, as I believe, I don't know if I actually want to clear out the orc boss right away. I think I might want to leave it. So that I can, reliably farm. As long as the boss is there, it'll spawn a lot of orcs reliably. And since you need a bunch of Gundabad orc for, your Durin gear, that's the big thing you need right now. Weapons-wise, Durin's weapons are kind of eh. I mean, yes, they're tier 5 weapons, don't get me wrong. They're better than your tier 4s. But if you can get a hold of Durin's axe, a full set of Durin's armor, and you can finagle your way into the Mithril Lode. That gives you access to Noggles? Hold on. Yeah, Noggles Forge. And then you have the Great Mithril Forge. So, Nagram. Now my brain's fried. I know which forge this is. Yeah, Nagrod. That's it. And Nagrod is also 4? If I remember correctly? So, you want Nogrod's Forge. And you need the Durin's gear. Because without Durin's gear, you're not going to get past the dragon. Durin's gear has a natural anti-darkness ability on it. So as long as the darkness is around, you definitely want.
I need a better weapon for this.
Spiders. Jeez. Thanks. Oh, they marked the poison mushrooms better, at least. I do like that. I am a fan of that. The poison mushrooms were not well marked before. And you'd end up getting poisoned and wouldn't know why. you're getting poisoned. Salt. Need lots of salt. Need lots of salt. Yeah, the orc politics in this game, though, between the dragon and the orcs and the Goondabods and all that kind of stuff, is not explained. And it's kind of sad. I mean, it is, I think it's briefly... It's briefly mentioned in one of the dialogue, in one of the dialogues, but one of the data entries that says, you know, like they don't get along or something. But it's like, could use it a little more. It is okay. Doesn't matter. You kill them all anyway. You don't care, they're orcs to you. But they're not the same orcs to each other. It's kind of like in the movies, in the books. You had the Uruk-hai and the regular orcs, and they were kind of going at it. Same difference. And that's because the Uruk-hai and the regular orcs did not get along. Come here, oversized, weird ass rats. And grab that one. We're going the right direction, right? Where does that go? I just realized there's a vertical shift over here. And I don't know where it goes. It's not on my map. It's one that I've apparently missed. Somehow. Probably because I didn't see the shaft. Great. I'm stuck on a damn mushroom. Okay, what do we got? Other than a full inventory. Oh. Okay. This is a deep. That's what this is. And unless you're really into deeps, there really isn't a need for them. The only thing that's down there is what is this? Gemstones? Precious metals. Precious gems, rather. What are you dropping?
But I ne'er beheld my Khazad-dûm, but know my home will greet me there. The gates will part like open arms, entrusting me with jewels rare. Below the mountains 3 and tall, lie
No interest.
halls that stand apart.
It's just sapphires.
I ne'er beheld my Khazad-dûm, but know the road.
So I thought it was.
Ooh, yes.
Sapphires are one of those that, while you do need them early on, you don't really need them later. You get so many sapphires from drops that you just don't need them. So we make the right and go back towards home, and that gives us enough granite for now. She has sufficient granite for the time being. See how much we actually got out of it. We've got several waypoints mined, so that should give us enough for now. I also realized that the grand hearths push the orcs way out. They're definitely worth using. Alright, so any metal bits? Alright. We'll go out here, we'll drop off silver, any gold, any resin, the salt. Well, what do we got? Not bad. We got 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got like 800 granite right now. That's not bad at all. That'll get us through the next stint in the city. Gold ore. Isn't there a gold pallet out here? Yeah. I don't know why I had gold ore in the thingy. Oh. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Alright. Let's unload. And then call it a night. The fun part about this is you don't have to be pushing the story super hard. You just have to keep progressing through something, and you'll feel like you're making progress. In our case, progress is measured in the simple things in life. What is that? Copper? Is copper outside? Yeah, it's over here. Put stone away. Oops. Because we don't need it, but we do need it, so. Keep the 4. 22. I don't need that many diamonds. Keep 6. Keep 6 on us, and alright, that'll work for now. So that's what we're gonna call it for tonight. Thank you for dropping in, as always. For those of you that's hanging around, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow, of course. So, thank you very much, and I will see you next time, where we'll do some more exploring, and we'll actually be fighting through Desolation to get towards Nogrod's Forge, which I think is the next one. So, I will see you then, and thank you for dropping in.